Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, we'll see Brian Westbrook from Villanova. 11 touchdowns last year in split duty. Then he got hurt. You started to wonder what kind of numbers he'd put up if the job was his alone. We'll see what he can do here. Philadelphia Eagles, Detroit Lions. Now!
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hi there, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Ford Field. Mr. Football, Peter O'Keefe, is here with me, and Peter, both of these coaches...
I had no idea that Ford Field was this old. So, welcome to Game 3. I hope you're enjoying the series, and let's watch him play.
And then find the gaps in the cover. Andy Reid coaches in a similar mold. His offense will generally have more than 35 pass attempts in a game, so opposing DBs have to be ready to cover. They have similar styles, but opposite goals. Only one can be victorious. Who will it be?
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
Heads it is.
We'll see.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Hansen kicks it, and we are underway. Wynn decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 20.
Dexter Wynn took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Eagles offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. As we can see here, we've got the injuries that have accrued over the season, and I can tell you, each one of these guys was hard to lose. Injuries are a fact of life in the NFL. Push on and field the best team possible.
Forces him out of bounds just behind the line of scrimmage.
Christopher Cash had his man dead to rights, badgered him towards the sidelines, then physically tossed him out of bounds.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Owens denies the missile, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Terrell Owens has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Down!
Takes it across the line of scrimmage and will gain close to 6.
Jermaine Mayberry used his size to his advantage by doing some key blocking on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
Second and 4. Ball at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
To 47.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Lions are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 47-yard line. Walker gets the sack at the 49.
Darwin Walker nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
2nd and long ahead.
Down! Set!
Rogers catches it over the middle and tries to get free. 5, and touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
Charles Rogers does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
Peter, he'll add a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
Here's the point after,
The
and
extra point
it's
is good.
good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Hansen booms a beauty here. Wynn runs out for a touchback. The Eagles were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line.
Switch! Black 85! Down! Set! Switch! Black 85! Switch! Black 85!
McNabb makes the long pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Mark Marion came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Down! Set!
Owens grabs the fastball over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. First down, one man back.
Ball at the Eagles, 47-yard line.
Down!
Switching, push in motion. McNabb zings it to the right side, and it's caught at the 47.
Donovan McNabb is a good quarterback. 6th-year man out of Syracuse, and an arm that can make the plays when he needs to. He's a flashy guy running the show here, and he can come up big. Keep an eye on him.
Keep your eyes on the pass. Keep
First
your eyes
and
on the
10.
pass.
Ball at the 42-yard line.
Single back. Single back.
Down!
Westbrook didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Donovan McNabb has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 58 yards and 1 interception.
You shouldn't have blinked, Lewis.
Second and 10.
You should have known I was going to be right
Ball
there.
at the 42-yard line.
Strong trip.
Down!
Strong trip.
McNabb throws it to the left sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Brian Walker played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation of the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Bell sacks it back at the 45. Fourth down coming up.
Set!
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they'll go to nickel.
McNabb uncorks this from the left sideline, and it falls.
Donovan McNabb throws this into double coverage, and luckily has it fall incomplete.
They really pressed their luck by going for it on 4th and long, and then their luck ran out.
Yeah, it would have been pretty cool if they had made it, though.
But they'll give up the ball on downs. The Lions offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 46-yard line. Jones barrels off his left guard and gains about 3 yards. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Lions' 49-yard line.
Down! Single back! Single back!
Harrington throws it. And it's complete at the 42.
Charles Rogers had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
What's the pass? What's the
Second
pass?
and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Down! Single back!
Listen up, Gray 59. Listen up, Gray 59.
No, loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Corey Simon was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
And boy, that was an excellent job of staying with his man, that time to make a good tackle.
Yeah, it looked like the skate drill in practice. You keep your feet moving, zone in, and make the play. Perfectly done.
3rd down, 11 yards to go. Shepard puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Lito Shepard played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Line fields the punt at the 17. Stopped at the 23.
Reno Mahe fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Eagles were stopped on 4th down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Gets the call on 1st down and gains about 3 yards.
Number 96 with the tackle.
2nd down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Down, set,
Single back! Single back!
Gray 39. Gray 39. Hut, 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 hut.
Picks up about 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Let's go defense! Let's make a stand!
Down, set.
Owen makes the catch out to the left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Donovan McNabb makes a great play here, rifling the ball all the way down the field. That's what I call a throw. Watch this. Oh, that was simply amazing. He might have one of the strongest arms in the NFL.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Lions are out in front, 7-0.
Down, set.
Rodgers tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
John Rodgers was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Second down, 1 man back.
Down,
forces the incompletion.
Keith Smith swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
McNabb rifles it out left side, and it's incomplete.
Dalen Sidney shadowing very closely, close enough that the pass was incomplete.
The defense forces fourth down, and even if they had completed the pass,
It still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Akers with the 41-yard attempt, and it's good.
Let's go!
David Akers knocks through a good-sized kick. Watch here. Nowhere close to his max, but he's obviously still very pleased to pull it off.
David Akers kicking off for the Eagles.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Akers kicks this one away. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
Razor.
The Lions stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 26-yard line. Williams goes in motion. Williams didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Roy Williams positioned himself on the outside back there, but the ball didn't position itself in his hands. No catch.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Blue 13! Hot!
Harrington just rifles this one, and it's complete for a gain of 3 yards.
Joey Harrington dissected the double coverage with a pass that was prettier than a stadium full of cheerleaders.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down.
Okay, fellas?
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Down! Set!
Streets must be on the wrong page here, way off and incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Joey Harrington was off on that last throw. The short pass did not connect with the receiver.
That will bring up fourth down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You gotta make those plays when they come your way.
Harris gets the ball and punts it away. Mahe catches it at the 31. Tackled at the 34.
Reno Mahe didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Eagles bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 34-yard line.
Down!
This one will fall incomplete. Second down with the tight end right.
Down! Set!
McNabb really rifles this pass, and it's caught at the 48. Hunted down at the 44. First down.
Terrell Owens had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Another completion, and he's definitely shaping up to be a major factor in this game.
It's only the second quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he could have a typically impressive day. Look, Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Down! Set!
Westbrook will take the handoff and passes the line. Back down at the 38.
Brian Westbrook was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Second and 4. Ball 38-yard line.
Down! Set! Blue 19! Blue 19!
Westbrook gets the call again and gets the first and more. We're finally dropped at the 16. It will be first down.
All day.
Brian Westbrook gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down, 10 yards to go.
Single back.
Down!
Dragged down at the 8.
Ball carrier. Andre Goodman with the tackle.
Double.
Second and 2. Ball at the 8-yard line.
Down! Set!
Westbrook takes it off the toss and will lose about a yard here.
Brian Walker targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And at the end of that play, Peter, it goes to show you what leverage and good positioning can do when it comes to making the tackle.
Yeah, and you know, Dan, that's especially important when you're outmatched on strength. That's a good play there.
Third down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
Down! Set!
Kingston makes the catch. Touchdown!
Todd Pinkston had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
They take the lead on that touchdown, Peter, and they have to be happy with their performance on that drive.
Yeah, great calls and great execution.
Number 10. Hold.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
Right here. All the way, man. Take go hard right here.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Akers kicks it off. Bryson catches it back at the 1. Shoots. Forced out at the 18. The Lions offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 18-yard line. Harrington rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Got you there. You're there. Let me check this out for you, sir.
Down. Looks like his neck's hurting pretty bad.
You're gonna be all right. Just take it easy. Take it easy. I got some.
Second down, tight end to the left.
Ball on Lions. 18.
Down!
Rip.
Set!
Williams catches this one, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Roy Williams had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
All right. right, defense, let's hit him hard.
Ball at the Lions, 28
Down! Set!
Jones will get the carry on third down and can't convert the third down. The Eagles take their first timeout.
Keith Adams brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his second tackle so far. Harris lines up for the punt.
Number 34 to make the return.
Harris takes the long snap and punts it away. Mahe fields the punt at the 36. Tackled at the 39.
Reno Mahe didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Eagles will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game. They'll begin at their 39-yard line. McNabb unloads this one on the left, and it's caught at the 47. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. First down. First down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Down! Set!
Westbrook didn't hold that one in, and it falls incomplete. Simoneau was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culver has a report for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. The trainers have just informed me that he's got a severe headache at the moment. They're tending to him as we speak, but from the looks of it, may take a while. It's unclear whether he'll be able to get back into this one. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Now, throws a bullet, and it's off. Incomplete.
L.J. Smith had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call.
Third down, one man back. Bailey makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Boss Bailey came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Johnson lines up for the punt. Johnson takes the snap and aims this one out of bounds. This will fly out of bounds at the 19.
Dirk Johnson did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Lions had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 19-yard line. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Joey Harrington knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 73 yards and 1 touchdown.
I know your every move, Harrington.
Second and 10.
Watch out. Single back.
Down! Set!
Harrington tips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Lito Shepard came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Set! Blue 56!
Dawkins tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Brian Dawkins came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Harris lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Harris gets the snap and punts it away. Burgess gets it off the bounce at the 33. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Eagles with a small lead, 10-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The Eagles should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Ryan Walker shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Lions still early in the first. Charles Rogers came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 51-yard touchdown for the Lions. Eagles midway through the first. Eagles down by 7. Donovan McNabb would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Eagles again have it. Terrell Owens is going to try to stretch the field here. He's going to make them pay. That set up a 42-yard field goal. Eagles back 7-3. Brian Westbrook is going to bounce this one to the outside. And look at the execution up front. He's in the clear. A 22-yard play that set up an Eagle touchdown. The Eagles take their first lead in the game and are now up by 3. Eagles late into the second quarter. The ball at their own 38-yard line. Donovan McNabb connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Lions are down, but still in it, 10-7. Time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Terrell Owens has taken over this game. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Lions will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 10-7. Now, let's get to the game. Akers kicks it, and the second half has now started. Bryson decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks a tackle, pushed out at the 25. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone.
Let's go down to Susie Culmer, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Steve Mariucci came over at the end of the first half and simply said, too many first downs. It's still a close game, but if they're going to win this one, they've got to start to get some quick stops and leave their offense in good position to score. We'll see if they can figure it out here in the third quarter. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Goes in motion. Hurst gets the sack at the 21.
Devon Kearse gets the sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
He gets the assist, and he now has 1/2 of a sack for the game.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Second and 13. Ball on.
Down.
Single
back.
Grabs the right side and gets past the markers for a first down.
Joey Harrington makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect pass. And it had to be accurate to get in there between the two defenders.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lining up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 89 yards and 1 touchdown.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Jones takes it for his 5th carry and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Second and 8. Ball on Lions, 38 yards.
Down!
Catches the bullet out left and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Alexander squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Watch counter! Pick up counter! Down! Set! Back!
Harrington rifles it on the outside, and the completion is good for 6.
Kevin Jones made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. 2nd down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Down!
Jones will get stopped at the line, and that brings up 3rd down.
Matt Ware targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Harrington throws it clean to the right side, and it's complete for the 1st down and a whole lot more.
Joey Harrington zeroed in with the pass back there and leaves the 2 defenders empty-handed. What ball placement.
Again, a nice medium pass. He's been concentrating on those connections a lot today.
Yeah, it's a nice range. Gets you some good yards, but it's not so far out that you're not in total control of the situation.
Rodgers catches it in the flat, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Charles Rodgers was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Goal 27! Listen up! Goal 27!
Jones gets his 7th carry of the game and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Kevin Jones got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short.
Down! Set!
This one will fall incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! All day, yeah, baby, yeah.
Let's go.
4th down and less than a yard.
Mike McMahon.
Hansen from 27 yards out, and it's good!
Mike McMahon handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Hansen kicks this one away. Wynn fields this one deep at the 1. Tackled at the 19.
Face mask, number 52, kicking team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Number 52 really yanked on that helmet back there, so the personal foul call was a good one. You can't pull someone's face mask like that.
First and 10, Philadelphia. Single back.
McNabb puts his arm into this one, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down.
Donovan McNabb completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan, and there was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
That's the third time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his arm didn't come cheap for this team, so they might as well get their money's worth.
Down. Set. Blue 54. Blue 54.
First down, and Crowley gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boss Bailey targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 10 yards to go.
Ball 46 yards.
Down.
Westbrook picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up third down. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Boss Bailey just has a name that sounds like a linebacker, doesn't he? And of course, he's the brother of defensive back Champ Bailey, which is a pretty solid name too.
Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Christopher Cash did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Johnson gets ready to punt this away. Johnson gets the ball and punts it away. The Lions let it bounce out of bounds at the 14.
Dirk Johnson did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Lions offense takes the field, and they have a way to go. They'll start at their own 15-yard line. Schlesinger goes in motion. Jones gets the ball as he searches for a hole. Stopped at the 16.
Kevin Jones just hasn't gotten into a groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he's struggled to get 4 yards on 8 carries.
I know your every move, Harrison. Watch out. Take him back.
Down.
Set.
Walker blasts him back at the 15.
Darwin Walker was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a third and long. So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied.
Yeah, that runner ain't getting away this time. Down. Larry. Set. Single back.
Williams grabs the dart right sideline, and they get the first on third and long.
Joey Harrington doesn't hold anything back with a dynamite toss. Worth another look.
He hits his man cold way on the other side of the field. Boy, what an arm.
And if he's got a receiver anywhere on the football field, he can find him.
A very accurate pass downfield, their first successful long ball of the game.
I expect to see them get a little more out of their long game in the second half.
First down for the I. Harrington throws this on a rope, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Keith Adams was with the receiver all the way back there on that deep corner route and interrupted the pass. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Lito Shepherd was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making them think twice before going his direction.
Walker sacks him back at the 34. 4th down coming up.
No. Darwin Walker gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2 sacks.
Harris gets ready to punt this away. Harris takes the snap and punts it away. Mahe fields it at the 27. Brought down at the 31.
Reno Mahe didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Eagles stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Let's start at the 31-yard line. McNabb rifles it out outside, and it's caught at the 35. Tackled at the 39.
L.J. Smith had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
That was little atonement for dropping the ball the last time it was thrown his way, Peter. He definitely made sure that he held on to that one.
Yeah, much better focus that time around.
Westbrook has his number called on 2nd down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
James Hall was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. 3rd down with the tight end right.
Down! Set!
Westbrook loses 2, and that brings up 4th down.
Belinda Edwards targeted the ball carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Down! Set!
Lewis snags the missile, and he's short of the marker.
Earl Holmes is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down. It's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
A dicey call there, especially since they didn't make it. They handed over some choice field position.
Yeah, Dan, a punt would have made a heck of a lot more sense to me right
The Lions offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at the 40-yard line. Walker sacks him back at the 42.
I thought I made that play. I don't know. I didn't want to challenge with
backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
That's his 3rd sack on the day, and he is playing like a man possessed out there.
He's a beast, Dan, and that's not good at all for quarterbacks around the league.
2nd down, 2 receivers to the left. Williams makes the catch out to the left and is past the first with daylight, and he's in for the touchdown.
Neutral zone infraction, number 97, defense. The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Jason Henson to attempt the extra point. Mike McMahon holding.
Now the point after, and the extra point is good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Hansen rockets this one deep. Wynn decides to take it out of the end zone. Stop at the 27. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Dexter Wynn decided to take it out of the end zone. Turned out to be a good decision, Dan. He got some good yards there.
The Eagles have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 27-yard line. McNabb rifles this one hard over the middle, and the ball's loose. And he stopped right there.
Brock Marion delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there, and he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not.
Coach Reed doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
Philadelphia is challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
Well, Dan, we've got to see if the receiver established possession before he lost the ball. Remember, he has to have full control of it. Well, it doesn't look like he had possession, Dan. I'd call it an incompletion and overturn it.
Incomplete pass. The receiver did not have possession of the ball prior to the fumble. Philadelphia will not be charged with timeout. Second down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Come on.
Second down, 10. Ball at the Eagles, 27-yard line.
Down!
McNabb fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Donovan McNabb was off balance as he made the throw, but his strong arm still allowed him to connect.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him. Oh, look there, 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
And Lewis found a spot in the middle on that last play, but couldn't connect with the ball. No catch.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Second down, two wideouts on the field.
Down!
McNabb throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 46. Brought down at the 47.
Brian Westbrook was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
That is only his first catch of the game, believe it or not, and it took all the way into the fourth quarter to get it. Pretty unusual to not call his name for this long.
It is, and he's surprised it took this long as well. He loves to see the ball coming his way.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes.
Down!
Lewis falls into the pass, and they convert on third down. First down, 10 yards to go.
Down! Set!
McNabb zings it to the right side, and the reception's made at the 39. And he stopped right there.
I'm coming, McNabb, I'm coming! Bring back! Down! Set! Blue 19! Blue 19!
Gets the sack, and the clock continues to run. The Eagles take their first time out. Third down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Down! Set!
Whips him down in the backfield, and that takes the Eagles will take a timeout. That's their second.
Switch! Black 85! Switch! Black 85 down!
Owens can't hold on to it. He was
Brian Walker was sitting back in the zone, waiting for the pass, and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
They had the right idea there, going for it, trying to put the ball in the end zone, but they couldn't convert.
It was the right time to roll the dice, Dan, but this time the house wins and they turn it over. They have time, Dan, and they have 3 timeouts. They might make it happen.
Set!
Timeout call.
Liz.
Second and 11. Ball at the Lions, 44
Down! Set! Blue!
Well, that loss will bring up 3rd down, but they can't be too worried about it. They're still eating up the clock.
Roll down gas, baby! Better be Phil!
They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap. That last play wasted enough time to allow them to run out the clock now. All they need to do is sit on it, and this game is in the bag.
Harris lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Number 34.
5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Harris lines up for the punt. Takes the long snap and punts it away. Mahe fields the punt at the 17. Tackled at the 23.
Yeah, I try to do the cheat and everything where it forces them to think that that they have to play the play even though they don't, and the game would normally be over. But that didn't work this time. Nothing I can do about it. So until next time, we'll watch highlights of the week. I'll have to get him back next time. Until then, this is David B69, and I'm out.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Lions stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Joey Harrington would find his target on this one. That set up a 28-yard field goal. The Lions knotted up 10-all. Donovan McNabb would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Game tied 10-all. Joey Harrington connected with his man on this one. The Lions have it again. Roy Williams emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 42-yard touchdown for the Lions. Lions out in front, 17-10. Donovan McNabb would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Lions squeaked out a win, 17-10. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his depth passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Joey Harrington is on hand with Susie Calder. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You really came up big. And you won a close game today. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
Man, the crowd really came out today and did a lot of screaming and yelling. And making a big play and hearing the crowd behind you, there's nothing like in the world. I gotta give a lot of credit to the fans.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings end up on the right side of an 11-point game. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Ravens pick up win number 2. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. This guy will be playing his football elsewhere, though perhaps not for as much as he would have liked. 2 years, $1.1 million. Kenny Holmes will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract. 3 years, $6.1 million. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Chris Chambers might be the biggest loss on this list. He'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Keyshawn Johnson is probably the one that most leaps out at you. X-rays after the game revealed it is indeed a broken leg, so he'll likely be out for 11 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Jamal Lewis is going to find himself on the shelf, and that will be a major blow to his team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Eagles, Lions. Charles Rogers was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. The Lions win this one by the final score of 17-10. Eric Parker stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Jason Witten pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Cowboys beat the Redskins. On the east side of the bay in Oakland, we had the Raiders get squeezed out by 4 points. Cardinals, Falcons. Michael Vick is a threat, certainly at the 3-yard line. Does he run it? Oh no, a little stutter step. He's right open in the flat. 6 points. The Falcons go on to win this by the final score of 17-13. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Giants convincingly win by 15. The Steelers' defense held their opponents to under 50 rushing yards in their win at Pro Players Stadium. The Chiefs won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Ravens. Saints, Rams. Mark Bolger is always a double threat in the red zone at the 5-yard line. There's a snap, and in the slot, the back quickly in the end zone for 6. The Rams win this one by the final score of 20-17. Starvin Marvin Harrison stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Jaguars pick up win number 2. And last but not least, we had the Seahawks come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time player. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.